Hey guys, Cliff again. Ready to begin our campaign for real. We're on our first mission where we have to capture an enemy officer, and there's a few ways in which we could do that. Let me scroll down in the rules here. One way is we could find him out in no man's land, and there's only about a 5% chance of that. We'd have to find some soldiers. They'd have to have an officer with them, and not too likely. We need to probably get up to the trenches and find a dugout and send a man in and ferret out the officer. It's possible to find him in a headquarters or in a field dressing station, but those are going to be further back into the trench system, and we don't want to go in that deep because we probably wouldn't get back out. Instead, we're going to use our trench periscopes, and once we get up here, we're going to crawl along the front side of the trenches until we find a dugout, trying to stay quiet so we can jump in and find our officer and run home. That's the plan. Nothing ever goes to plan. On our sheets, I've added a line where we could keep track of any successful rolls we have for speed, strength, courage, command, shooting. That is fighting and throwing. And then the officer will also keep track of field dressings with the idea of we're going to try to gain some skills, at least in my world. So to begin, we have to map out no man's land. So let's clean that up. So I go left to right, and we just roll to map out no man's land. And as a reminder, when it comes to events, I'm using Eve's alternate table of probabilities for an event, if you're wondering. All right, left to right, 8 is open. No man's land, open. Over there. Straight ahead, 2. That's going to be like wire. Barbed wire. Somebody forgot to cut the wire for us. That also, clone, goes 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So there we are. We're going to have to go cut some wire straight away. We're going to move into the wire. We're going to roll for an event in wire, which is a 1 to 3. It's better than 1 to 4, which is open. 1, we get an event, and the event is 3. In event 3, get up to this. These tables are not in the vassal thing. Discarded equipment. You may select any one piece of equipment and give it to a soldier. May doesn't mean we have to, so I'm not going to. I have everything I want. Clean up. We have our barbed wire. We have to try to clear that wire. That is an average strength. And I have 2 guys with wire cutters, and their strengths are here on my carrier. See, I got a strength of 4. So I roll 4. He succeeds, so we get a strength 1. Alright, he's done. Wires cut. Cut wire. Map. 5. 5 is open ground. And another one. 3. 3 is a ruined building. We're going there. Ruined buildings only have a 1 for an event. 6, no event. So I can map again. 5. 5 is open ground. We go up into large crater. Large craters are 1 to 2. No event. Large crater, 1 to 2. No event. Yep, they're both 6s. We really did do something. Oh, we should map here. I'm going to start down here. 10. Shattered forest. Next one. 8. Open ground. Get rid of that extra one. Next one. 7. Open ground. Give us something better. Next one. 7. Open ground. Well, which way do I want to go? I'm going to try to go open ground this way. 1 to a 4. Event. Event 6. Let's make this a little bigger. Event 6. Alright. Enemy trench raiders. D6 to determine the odds. And the raiders, yeah, we don't have any. Okay, we don't have any prisoners, so let's clean this up. D6 to get odds, 5. 1 to 1, it's difficult. Each soldier must attempt to fight. On a failed roll, take 1 wound. On a botch, 2 wounds. Difficulty depends on the odds. Fight, difficult. So we need 2 successes on a fight. This is going to take a little bit. So, rifleman 1. Fight is going to be 3. All my guys are going to be 3 fights. He succeeds. He gets a fight. And my officer is going to do that. He fails. We're going to use a luck. We're going to reroll. Fails. We're going to use another luck. Reroll. 1. Roll the botch die. He's okay, 1 wound. 10. Leg wound, 3 dice. Just a scratch. No effect. Took a chance. He doesn't get anything. Rifleman 2. Healthy. Open sheet. Rolls 3. He succeeds. He gets a fight. Did I put this in the right spot? Yes. Bomber 1. Fight 3. Fails. Use a luck. Reroll. Gets 1. We'll use 1 more luck point. Reroll. Succeeds. He gets a fight. Carrier 1. Clean that up. 3. We're going to have to use a luck. Reroll. He succeeds. He gets a fight. Carrier 2. Clean up. He does that. He's going to use a luck point. And he's going to reroll. And he gets a fight. Alright. Bomber. Clean up. Fails. He's going to use a luck point. Reroll. Gets 1. One more luck point. He succeeds. Gets a fight. Rifleman. Clean up. He gets 1. Use a luck. Reroll. Gets 2. He gets a fight. I'm using a lot of luck here. But I don't want a lot of wounds. My NCO. Clean up. Fails. Reroll. He gets a fight. And lastly, my rifleman. Gets a fight. That took a while. Reset this guy. Alright. There I am. I'm going to go over this small crater. Small craters are 1, 2, or 3. No event. Okay, now I can map. I'm going to start here at 6 o'clock and work my way all the way around. I should have mapped more from here. It doesn't matter. Alright, clean up. 8, open ground. 3, ruined building. 5, open ground. 7, open ground. 7, open ground. We're just going to go for it. Open ground. There's an event. 16. 16, a swarm of rats. Average fight or shoot action to kill rats. On a failure, nothing happens. Botch, you get a light wound. We're going to fight. Average fight, but nothing happens, so we either get a point or we don't. No luck involved. So the first guy succeeds. So open, fight now goes to 2. There. Next guy succeeds. Fight goes to 1. Next guy succeeds. Fight goes to 2. Next guy succeeds. Fight goes to 2. Next guy. Fails. Next guy. Succeeds. Fight goes to 2. With fighting, we're not making any noise to alert. Next guy. Fails. Next guy. Succeeds. Fight goes to 2. Next guy succeeds. Fight goes to 2. And last guy succeeds. Fight goes to 2. Reset that. All right, into the large crater event. Actually, we got a map. We got one to map here. 7 is open ground. All right, large crater. Large crater is a 1 or a 2. 5, nothing. Map here and here. 7, open ground. And here, 9. 9 is the highest open ground. Large crater, no event, mapping 3. 7, open ground. 7, open ground. 7, open ground. We're going to go up here. 1 to a 4, no event, mapping this 1. 9 is another open ground. We're going into the large crater, which is a 1 to 2. Large crater, yeah. 5, nothing. Large crater, oh, nothing to map. Large crater, nothing. Mapping 2 of them. 8, open ground. And 8, open ground. We're going to go over here. No event. We can map these 2. 5, open ground. Please give me something else. And 10, finally. 10 is a shattered forest. We're going to go up into that shattered forest, which is a 1 or a 2. A 2, we get an event, which is event 20. Ooh, 20 is a possibility. Wounded men. We blunder. If you read these rules, you discover you blunder a lot. We blunder into wounded soldiers. They're close to their lines. And face a dilemma. Should you weaken your raiding party in order to carry them back to your lines? We have to see if they're enemy soldiers, 1 to 3, or friendly, 4 to 6. Friendly. We're going to leave them. They're on their own. We're on a mission. Enemy soldiers 1 to 3, 4 to 6 wounded soldiers. So it's 4 wounded friendly soldiers, I guess. That's the way they read it. I'm not carrying those back. I'm just going to map. 3. 3 is ruin building. That helps. And another map. 4. I think that's another ruined building. Yeah. We're going up to this ruined building. Ruined building is only on a 1. No event. I can map these two. 7 is open ground. And the other one is a 4. It's a whole village here. That's another ruined building. I'm going to go here to the ruined building. No event. I can map this one. 5. 5 is open ground. Alright, I'm going to go up into this large trench. 2, that's a large crater, is a event. 5. Over on my table, 5 is stretcher bearers, enemy stretcher bearers. 1 soldier can attempt a difficult command action. I don't have speaks German. On a success, they surrender and become prisoners. If they fail, they fight. Each soldier must attempt an average fight or shoot. On failure, nothing happens. Botch, we take a wound. I forgot to botch die on a couple of my failures back there. Fighting ends when there have been 2 successes. We're just going to fight them. I don't need stretcher bearers. So we start from the top. Fails. Use a luck point. Reroll. Fails. Use a luck point. Reroll. Success. He's a fight 3. That's 1. We need 1 more. Officer. Success. Fight 2. Okay. Took them out. Now using my trench periscope, I can peer over and see what's in these 3 hexes. Left to right, and we want a dugout. We need a 9 or a 10 for a dugout. Down here, front trench, 9 or a 10. There's like 7 ways out of 36 to get that. So if I do about 10 mappings, we got like a 90% chance of finding one. So I probably won't. So the first one is a 4. That's a machine gun nest. So no man's land, trench, machine gun nest. He's over there. The next one is a 4, another machine gun nest. And the next one is a 6. 6 is just a trench section. We don't want any of that. Trench section. None of that's interesting. I think I'm going to move to the right. There's nothing to map. I'm going to move into open ground. Clean up. There is an event. It's event 9. Listening post. a D6 to see how many, and then a D6 to see if they're awake. 6 is sleeping. There are 6. Okay, the first one is sleeping. Second one is not. That's 1. 2. That's third. Fourth. That's 3. Fifth. 4. 5 of them. Okay. There's 5 of them. If the raiders are escorted, no, we don't have any. Average fight. Starting a soldier at front and working through. We need 5 of them. If we fail, it's a 1 wound. If it's a botch, it's 2 wounds. Yeah, that's it. So it's average fight again. We do a lot of fighting in this. All right, first guy. We'll open up his sheet. Average fight, he succeeds. That's 1. We need 5. Enter notes, he's 4 fights. Officer. Succeeds. That's 2. 3 fights. Rifleman. Fails. Use a luck point. Reroll. Succeeds. 3 fights. That's 3 of them. Bomber. Fails. Last luck point. Succeeds. 3 fights. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Last one, carrier. Succeeds. That's all of them. We got them all. We can map now. We'll map 6 o'clock here, then we'll map up there. Oops, clean up. 10. Shattered forest. Up here. 5. Open ground. We got to move into open ground. No event. Now I can map these trenches. 7. Trench section. Map this one. 10. That's what we want. That's our dugout. Alrighty. We're going to move on to the dugout, and from here we will be able to attempt to get our guy. So in a dugout, I'm going to go down here. We moved in and we had not shot. We had not had a barking dog. We didn't have an accidental shot. We didn't throw a bomb, so they're not alert. So therefore they're all in their dugout. We have the option to bomb it, throw a bomb in and kill everybody, but that's not what we want. One soldier may enter the dugout and try to take prisoners in the hope of capturing an enemy. It's risky. We can only send in 1. So first, they have to do an average courage, and then he has to do a command, a successful command. Yeah. I can use rum for the courage. I want to see what kind of command it is. Mention risky move, only one. Descend, must first do an average courage. Only on a success can he enter. Can use rum. Should he fail, others can try, but only one can enter. Over here. A difficult command. My best commander is my officer. He's only got 1 luck left. So he's going to drink his rum. He's going to try to get in with courage 4 dice. He fails to get in. So I'm not going to use him. I don't want to lose him. Who's got the most luck left? He's only got 2 left. I want somebody with all their luck. 2 left. Here we go. Tail End Charlie. Private Stokes. He's got a flask of rum he's going to use. That means he can roll 4 courage. He passes. He enters in. So I'm going to put the indicator on him. Stokes is going in. He's got to try to do a difficult command. So he's got to get 2 successes. Clean up. First attempt. Gets 1. Use a luck. Reroll. Fails. Use a luck. Reroll. Succeeds. He's going to get mentioned in dispatches for that. He's going to come out. Read more. We gain D6 prisoners. Okay. How many prisoners do we get? 2 prisoners. We roll it 1 more time to see if we get an officer. We do not, but I can use a luck point to convert one of them into an officer. So now I have an officer and 1 other prisoner. So I wonder if we got pieces for those guys. Soldiers. Enemy. Enemy officer. I'm going to reset this. And also, he passed a courage test. And he passed a command test. And we got 1 other prisoner. Now we got to get home. All right. Best route home. This is going to be hard. Well, we got a map. We can map here. 2d6. 6. That's open ground. Our best chance is to track back through the trenches and get back into cover here and try to cover as much as possible. So when we go back into a trench, we check to see if it's still cleared. Anything but a 1. Still cleared. Anything but a 1. Go into the large trench. Anything but a 1 or a 2. Go into the ruined building. Anything but a 1. Oop, got interrupted. Sorry about that. Let's continue on. We're going to move into this ruined building. Anything but a 1. 5. Into the shattered forest. Shattered forest is anything but... Let's get this over where I can see it. 1 or a 2. Nothing. Into the large crater. Large crater is anything but a 1 or a 2. 2. And we're at 18. 18. Unexploded shell. D10. Determine one random soldier from front to back. And what do we do then? Must make a difficult speed roll to see if he jostles it. If he fails, he's killed. On a botch, he's killed, and 2 soldiers either side of him are killed. If prisoners, there's no... if there's prisoners with the raiding party, the soldier who is randomly determined may spend 1 luck to have it be a prisoner who blunders onto the exploded shell. Okay. So, a D10. In my lead soldier, he's got to do a difficult speed roll. His speed's going to be 3. Fails, and we're not going to spend anything. We're just going to have these prisoners die. We still have the enemy officer. Lightens our load. No mapping. Down here, anything but a 1 or a 2. A 2 on a 20 is 15. Star shell. Flare goes up. Each soldier average courage to freeze in place. If the soldiers succeed, nothing happens. If they're prisoners, each prisoner must also attempt to courage with a 3. Otherwise, keep track of how many fail and total them up. Add 1 to the total for each soldier who succeeded in their courage action is wearing a helmet. No. Roll a d6 to see if the enemy... If the die rolls equal to or less than the number, the machine gun opens up. Okay, so we got to do a boom, boom, boom. Average courage. Everybody's courage is 3 and rum doesn't count. First one. Passes. An average courage. Officer. Passes. Courage. 1. Rifleman. Fails. Luck. Passes. One. Bomber. Passes. Courage. Carrier. Passes. Courage. Carrier. Fails. Use a luck. passes. Gets courage. Bomber passes. Courage. Rifleman passes. Gets courage. NCO passes. Gets courage. Rifleman passes. Alright. Gets another courage. My officer fails. So we had one fail. We roll a d6, and they don't open up with machine guns because we needed a 2. Alright, down here, a 1 or a 2, nothing. Open, 1, 2, 3, or 4, yeah. Event 13, mutilated corpses. On a failure, we're -1 courage for the rest of the game. Average courage for everybody. Alright. Back to the top. Try this again. Courage, nothing. Courage, nothing. Courage, -1 courage. -1 courage. For now, that'll get reset later. Courage, good. Courage, good. Courage, good. Courage, good. Courage, good. Courage, good. Courage. Get up there. Good. And the officer has a -1 courage. He's 2 courage. Now he did surrender. Back into the large craters. 1 or a 2. Nothing. Large craters. 1 or a 2. 2. D20 is a 2. This is an artillery strike. These suck. Each soldier's difficult in a large crater. Difficult. Speed. 2 wounds on a botch, he's killed. Alright. This is going to take a little bit. Speed is 3. It's 1. Luck point. Reroll. 2 wounds. First wound is 7. I'm going to need my chart up for wounds. That's a chest wound with 2 dice. Chest wound, a 5, a light chest wound. And the other wound is going to be a 11. 11 is a leg wound, 3 dice. That's a scratch. All right. My officer. Speed. Passes. Oh yeah, I gotta also do a botch die. I think my first guy died on that botch. I think he's dead. My officer passes on a speed test. Alright. My first guy's dead. Alright. Third guy. Use my luck point. Passes. Bomber. No luck. Fails. 2 wounds. Let's see the botch first. No botch. 2 wounds. 7 is a chest wound, which gives me 2 dice. Light chest wound. And the second one is a 6, which is a chest wound. A 4 is a light. Still a light chest wound. We get a second light. So he has 2 light wounds. Alright. Carrier. Speed test. Passes. Next carrier. Speed test. 1 luck point. Reroll. Fails. Botch. Botch. He's also dead. Bomber. Speed roll. Passes. Rifleman, speed roll. Does he have any luck? Yeah. Another luck. Passes. NCO. Speed roll. NCO got any luck? Reroll. Passes. Rifleman. Speed roll. Got any luck left? Nope. Fails. Botch? No. First wound is an 8. That's a chest wound. 2 dice. A light chest wound. Second wound is a 7, which is also a chest wound. It's also a light chest wound. He just adds another light. And my enemy officer, speed roll. He's going to, let me see what happens here. Artillery barrage. If there are prisoners, each prisoner must attempt a very difficult speed action. Speed is 3. A failure, he's killed, but I have the option of using a luck to make him severely wounded, and I'll have to carry him back. From 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to make him severely wounded. Can't really do anything. I'm going to have to set some people to carry him back. I want some strong people. I got a carrier here. He's got a strength of 4. So carrier 1 is going to carry him back. Along with the enemy here. And does he have any luck left? Yeah, that's all. I'm going to have him carry him back. Carrying back wounded. Let me look that up. Mapping, events, returning to line, end game, no. Prisoners, carrying back wounded. It's an average strength roll. He can roll 4 dice. He succeeds. It gives him another strength roll. Carried. Enemy officer. So they're going to go down here. And that's it for that. Going to go here for a 1 or a 2. Nothing. Here for 1, 2, 3, 4. Nothing. Building for a 1. A d20. A 10. Can I get back? Back to this part. Lost in the dark. We have compasses. We don't get lost. I'm going to go down here. Desperation. This is a crater, small crater. Small crater is a 1, 2, or 3. 3 d20 is an 18. Unexploded shell, a d10. 10th. That's not one of my guys, because we've all shifted up. We're down to 7 guys. So if there's no guy there, is higher than the re-roll until the die is determined. Difficult speed roll. Alright, so we got to re-roll it. Position 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, my bomber. Difficult speed roll. Passed it. We're getting close to home. Now we can map. We're going to start over here and go around. 6 is open. Here. 10. 10 is a shattered forest. Here. 2, that's wire. So it'd be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to the shattered forest. Shattered forest is a 1 or a 2. 1. Dang it. 8. Lingering gas. What kind of gas? 5. Mustard gas. Average speed roll to get away. Failure 1. Botched is blinded. Failures 1. Average speed roll. Here we are at the officer. Speed roll. Passed. Rifleman. Passed. Bomber. Failed. No luck. Botch. Nope. 1 light wound. Is that what it said? 1 light wound. Position 4. Arm. Okay, incapacitation check. We're going to roll 2 die because we're going to use a bandage. And we need a 4 or better. We got that. See, he's not incapacitated. We have to go back to the officer and give him a field dressing. And he doesn't have a field dressing to give. He does. We'll use that. We have no medic. Here, average speed roll. Passed. Three. Rifleman. Failed. No luck. Botch. Not blinded. Clean up position. 6. It's a light chest wound. That's just 1 wound on him. NCO. Average speed. Failed. We use a luck point. Reroll. Passes. Get to speed there. And our last guy. Not him. Fails. No luck. No botch. 7. It's a chest wound. Another light chest wound. We gotta check him for incapacitation. 2 dice. We succeed. We gotta burn somebody's field dressing. Burn that one. Go to my officer. And we use another field dressing. 2. And we're done there. We're going to go into this light crater. That's a 1 or a small crater. Small craters 1, 2, or 3. 1, a D20, and 11. Machine gun opens up. Difficult speed. Fail is 1 wound. Botch is 2 wound. It's average because we're in a crater. Average speed. Fail is 1 wound. From the top. Passed. Speed is 3 now. Average speed, passed. Speed is 3 now. Bomber. Average speed, 2 dice. Oh, cleanup. 2 dice. Passed. One. See here. Speed was 3. Speed was 3. This guy had a wound. So speed was 2. Bomber. Speed is 3. Failed. Use our luck. Reroll. Got it. Speed is 4. Rifleman. Speed is 2. Failed. No botch. 1 wound. 8. It's a chest wound. It's a light chest wound. That's okay. Average speed for the NCO is a 3. Passed. Come on. And my last one. rifleman. Speed is 2. Passed. All right. Go into the wire. Into the wire. Barbed wire is a 1 to 3. And a D20 is a 2. Artillery. Jeez. I hate these artillery ones. It's going to be 2 wounds. And a botch is a dead. And it's going to be very difficult. Because we're on a small crater. Very difficult. Speed of 3. Last luck. Passed. This rifleman. Speed of 3. Passed. Is this supposed to be very difficult? Very difficult speed. Yeah. Botch is dead. This bomber's dead. I gotta go back here. It's supposed to be very difficult. Another botch die. He's also dead. And here, speed's supposed to be 2 yet. Botch is not botched. Okay, now we're down here. Very difficult speed. 3 dice. Fails. Botch. No botch. He's got to have 2 wounds. First wound. 8. Chest. Just a scratch. Second wound. 5. Arm. Just a scratch. So he's okay. My officer has to get 2 wounds. First wound. So 2 hand wound. Just a scratch. Second wound. 9 chest wound. Is a light wound. That's just his first wound. Okay. Rifleman here. Speed, he automatically fails. Botch die. No. First wound, 6. Chest wound. a light chest wound. And the second wound, 8 chest wound, scratch. Got to check for incapacitation. He's incapacitated. My NCO. Speed. No lucks, he fails. A botch. No. First wound is a 7, which is a chest wound, which is a scratch. Second wound is a 7 chest wound, which is a scratch. Tough little bugger. My last rifleman. Speed of 2, he automatically fails. No botch. First wound is a 5. Arm wound. Light arm wound. And my second wound is a 6. Chest wound. 3. Light chest wound. No need to do another incapacitation check. And that's it. We got an incapacitated guy here. We're going to use our bomber to carry him back. That's Palmer. Carry Palmer home. It's automatic when we're this close. Is that who I did? Yeah. Bomber 2. Bomber 2 and Palmer go home. Bomber 2 and Palmer come home. We tighten up our ranks. And we make it home to our beginning. Well, we lost quite a few people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 40% of our guys. But we succeeded in getting our enemy officer back. We'll go through all the cleanup next time, and I will talk to you then. Later.